You guys are right. Every one of you in the comments were right. You were smarter than me. I was wrong. I actually thought Wizard was going to start tightening their belts and lower the print runs, and I was wrong. I incorrectly assumed that the serialized card drop rate was at 3%, just like the Lost Legends. But instead, we're looking at less than 1%. And that's the official word from Wizards. So let's dive in and see what this means for our actual print run. It's going to be a little bit mathy today, but bear with me. That's why we have the whiteboard out today. So there are 68 serialized cards, okay? 500 of each. That's going to net us 34,000 serialized cards. Now the drop rate is less than 1%, but even then, let's assume 1% here, okay? Then what we find out is there will be, here we go, add 2 more zeros here, 3,400,000 booster packs. The way you calculate this is you take this, divide by 0.01, so you're 1%. Again, I understand it's less than 1%, but bear with me, we're going to use 1% for now, and then we'll adjust the calculation at the end. Now, if you calculate this number of packs into boxes, you're looking at 283,333.33 booster boxes, right? So that's not an even number. Let's just call it 300K, okay? Is going to be the print run. But just understand first, it's not going to be 300K booster boxes because, you know, they're going to have like the gift bundles, which will all have one collector's boosters. There's probably going to be some extras elsewhere. So let's say you print 120K gift bundles, which again, I don't think they print that many, but let's, you know, assume that. Then that's going to be basically 10K packs, right? Because 12 packs to a box. So that's another 10K of booster boxes we can kind of take out from this number. So 290K, right? But of course, this collector's booster is printed in different languages, and the insert card, obviously, for the serialized cards is going to be English. So let's say foreign markets hold about 40K more booster boxes. That still leaves around 250K for the US markets. So they'll call this US market, and this is the foreign market, okay? Non-English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, etc. You know, Italian, French, Spanish, those kind of language, Portuguese languages. That's about how many they're going to have, probably. Again, I'm guesstimating these numbers. I don't know for sure. They don't release print run numbers ever, but this is what we're going to have to go by. Remember what I said? Less than 1%. That's how we got from 283K to 300K. So we're just adjusting for what less than 1% means. Again, we don't know for sure, but let's say that number, okay? My calculation before, or with respect to pricing for Brothers War, was based on 100K. So right now, pre-release, before the whole thing is even out, what we're seeing on the market is still holding $211 for Brothers War. I think I checked today, it went up a little bit, 212, big whoop. But 212, you can get yourself some collector's boosters of Brothers War. Now, this is not just all of the print run for, you know, Brothers War. Unfortunately for Magic, there's not one type of product, there's many. There's set boosters, draft boosters, etc. So you're going to have to factor in set boosters, draft boosters, especially if Wizards trying to target for $100 million revenue with this product alone. Then of course they're going to have to go and print even more, right? So we might even be looking at more revenue, I have no clue. But if you look at it, $100 million more revenue from this product, it's going to push up some other set boosters and draft boosters on the side, right? So print run for Brothers War is actually pretty high. It is what it is. I think Wizard probably internally thinks that this product is going to be actually very successful. We have no clue. But one of the things I'm worried about is if the print run is actually 300K, I'm really concerned because I remember when Monarch, Flesh and Blood Monarch, first edition released their print run numbers, and the community was thinking about 100K was the print run, and they released their print run numbers and it was 125K. I mean, I remember the slaughter. It was blood on the streets for Monarch. Basically, the boxes I think at highest were around almost hitting like $500. I think maybe 400 something. I mean, basically tanked all the way down to 150. Towards the end, maybe like 120, maybe even 100. I haven't checked Monarch for a while, but maybe it's pretty low now because of, you know, releasing those print runs. And that's for a game like Flesh and Blood, where while it is definitely not as popular as Magic, at the same time, you have to understand, like, are you going to really tell me that Magic is 10 times more popular than Flesh and Blood across the world? Number one. Number two, are you also then telling me that Magic's wallets, the people who are willing to spend money, is 10 times more than Flesh and Blood? This is a supply-demand market. There will only be so much money that players have, collectors have, investors have. And when they understand that the print run numbers is like this, and here's the thing, the secret has been, we never knew print run numbers. With the Legends box, we kind of had a sneak peek. There was a bunch of guessing because we're like, I mean, you got guys on Reddit counting boxes. So they're wheeling these like carts of Legends boosters in. And you got kids on Reddit counting the number of booster boxes, how they're stacking, minusing the cards that are banned, and then doing a reverse engineering based on 3% to figure out how many print runs were. Wizards has never announced print runs. And with Brothers War, that's changed because they have announced print runs. Now, I can't guarantee you that it's 300K exactly, but I can guarantee you the number is around this number. Pretty close to that, just for the collector's booster. Now, if that's a collector's booster, that's a one-shot product that's supposed to be limited quantity, what do you think they're printing for set boosters? What do you think they're printing for draft boosters, quantity-wise? Why do you think this product is not going to get dumped on Amazon come Black Friday? Come New Year's, come Christmas, day after Christmas sale, whatever. The closest product we can compare to this is probably going to be Dominaris United Collector's Boosters, or maybe the Neon Dynasty Collector's Boosters with the like Neon Ink Hidetsugus. And the problem is, the moment the collector investor base sniffed out that there was a second print run of the Neon Dynasty Collector's Booster, what happened to the price? I mean, the price was pushing 280, right, at a point for those Collector's Booster. Again, remember, before price increase. I see a lot of people in the comments saying, hey, Dominaria United holding 200 is not bad. I disagree, because I think it's fine if it's before the price increase, but all the products increase in price. The price increase at most distributors, at most stores, their import price went up by 10 to 20%. So that means the price that they sell to you has to go at least by 10%, if not more, to maintain their margins, to keep even some semblance of their margins. And that's the part that I think a lot of players have not adjusted to. They're looking at 200 and saying, you know, like for like, if Neon Dynasty is 200 and Dominaris United is 200, hey, that's the same price. It's not the same price. Neon Dynasty was cheaper to import than it is for Dominaria United, than it will be for Brothers War. And right now, Brothers War is holding down 211 on the open market. Pre-release. I've never seen a collector's booster this cheap pre-release. That's not a good sign. And now that everybody knows this print run number, it's only going to be worse. Guys, remember, when everything's special, when everything is ultimate art, special frame, uber, foiling, whatever, nothing is special. When you print this many products and expect the market to absorb all of it, it's not going to hold. So, given this data, I like serialized cards. I think they're cool. I thought it was a great idea to reintroduce it again. But given this print run, I don't think we can buy these boxes until we let the price all settle in the open market. That's my recommendation. See ya.